What's up, fellas? Today we're playing Would You Rather Dragon Ball Edition. Question 1. Would you rather have Goku's head or Vegeta's hairline? Really? There's no way that they're coming at me this early. Pause. Pause. Hand up. That's a pause. That's a pause and a half. But look, ain't nothing wrong with having a McDonald's hairline. Okay? It happens. It happens to the best of us. It happens to most gentlemen in the world. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I respect Vegeta. Goku, on the other hand, is that even real? Is that actually what his head looks like? There's no way, right? There's actually no way. He looks like he could be part of the Simpsons universe. And I don't think I'll ever be able to look at Goku the same. But like, I'm going with Vegeta. I essentially already have his hairline. I'm not insecure about it. I'll take Vegeta. What? More people will take Goku? Are you kidding? That has to be a lie. All right, next up we have Get Hits Time Skip ability or Goldo's Time Freeze ability. To be honest, I feel like Goldo, he wasn't even that strong, right? Just like the ability was cool, but that he himself was pretty weak. But I think the ability to freeze time is better than being able to time skip. Like, if Goldo was as strong as Hit and could freeze time, that's pretty OP. So I think I'm gonna go with the freeze time ability, even though that sounds pretty silly since Hit is one of the strongest assassins in the entire multiverse, really. But give me the ability to freeze time. I would pull so many pranks on people. What? Wait, am I dumb here? Am I being dumb? I'm getting owned every time. Not that it really, there's not necessarily a right or wrong answer, but how? Don't get me wrong, I'd rather be Hit than Goldo. Goldo's a plump little fella, but as far as actual abilities, I think it's cooler to be able to freeze time. Next we have, would you rather learn Frieza's Death Saucer or learn Krillin's Destructo Disc? To be honest, they're pretty much the exact same move, just different colors, right? Like, what is actually the difference between them? I don't even know. But considering that Frieza chopped himself in half with his own, I'm gonna go with the Destructo Disc. It's also just way more iconic. Hey, that's what I said. And there we go. I finally got one. All right, next up we have, would you rather ride a Saiyan pod or ride in a capsule core hover car? Now, both of these are very, very cool, and I would love to do both. However, I think one is exponentially cooler than the other. Don't get me wrong, I love to ride in a hover car. It seems cool, it seems awesome, but you can't go in outer space. You can't travel to different entire solar systems. You can't explore the universe in a hover car. But you know what you can with? A Saiyan pod. So 10 times out of 10, I would way rather ride in a Saiyan pod and go in outer space and explore the universe than ride in a capsule core hover car. Would you rather have Gogeta's personality or Gotenks? Here's the thing. I actually like Gotenks more than Gogeta because Gotenks is fun. He's a kid, you know, and he's insanely powerful. So I think it'd be fun to like hang around, and he's really fun for the story. But as far as like who I would want to be more like, I definitely think I'd rather go with Gogeta. He's more mature. He's like humble and also egotistical at the same time, which makes sense because it's Vegeta and Goku together. So I'll go Gogeta, but Gotenks was like my favorite character growing up. Bang! I'm actually surprised that one won. Next, would you rather be a Saiyan, but you can't transform, or be a Namekian without being able to regenerate? Ugh. Now, does transform, does that only mean the Great Ape, or does that also mean like Super Saiyan Blue, all those other Saiyans? Assuming that means that there is no Super Saiyan at all, that does make being a Saiyan pretty bad, but I think like a normal Saiyan is way stronger than a normal Namekian, especially if a Namekian can't regenerate. So I'm gonna go with being a Saiyan. Really? More people would rather be a Namekian. Wow. Would you rather get sucked by Cell? Hey. Or like and subscribe. This is actually a doozy here. Of all the sticky situations that I've ever been put in, I never would have expected this one. I'll let you guys decide that one. Next, would you rather fight Kid Buu or fight Super Buu? Here's the thing. Without question, anyone on this planet is getting annihilated by Buu. In fact, Buu would rule the entire world without a question. So it's really just a question of who would you rather lose to? And I think I would rather lose to Super Buu because Kid Buu is literally a child. So that would mess with me mentally that I just got beat up by a kid. But also, he's very immature, so I think he would just start dancing on me. He would literally hit the gritty on me after I die. That's not really what I want. That's not how I want to go out at all. So I'd rather fight Super Buu. Next, bro, what are these hair questions? Are you kidding? Would you rather get Krillin's hair or get Nappa's hair? Really? They're both bald. I mean, I'm not even sure to answer this because neither of them have any hair at all. But I guess I'm gonna go with Nappa because he looks cooler and is big and strong. And I'd rather rather be Nappa than Krillin. 50-50. Actually, that makes sense. Would you rather have a tail like Saiyans or have antennas like Namekians? I'd say give me the tail, because I think hiding the antenna would be really difficult. Like, you'd have to wear a hat everywhere, and it would just be super uncomfortable. Plus, I think having a tail is actually kind of cool. Like I think if someone saw you, you know, walking down the street and you have a tail, and it's real, not those fake ones that people wear, but I'm talking about a real tail, I think people would be like, whoa, that's kind of cool. But I think if you have antenna, people would be like, I think they'd throw up. They'd be like disgusted. You know what I'm saying? So give me the tail. Yo, now we're talking. Would you rather have Broly's build or Jiren's build? Both of them are chiseled and bulked up to the teeth, but you cannot dispute who the GOAT is. The GOAT of all GOATs is Broly. 100%, bro. I love Jiren's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like Jiren, but Broly is him. I think he's my favorite character in Dragon Ball. He is so sick. What I would do to have his body. I try my best to be like Broly. He really is an inspiration. Look at him. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Bro. That is so sick. Next, would you rather have Bardock as your dad or Paragus as your dad? Well, interesting. I think both dads were decent dads. Were they? I mean, Bardock sent Goku to Earth as a baby, but he did it to like save him because he knew that Planet Vegeta was in danger. And Paragus kind of the same thing, but Paragus actually went with Broly. But no one can disrespect Bardock. Bardock is freaking awesome. Give me Bardock as my dad. Next, would you rather have Frieza as your boss or have Beerus as your boss? Okay. The thing is, Beerus doesn't have any employees at all. Nobody works for Beerus. And that might be for a reason. That might be just because Beerus kills anyone that even talks to him ever. Other than the Saiyans, does he have any other friends? I don't think so. He is the god of destruction. He destroys entire, not only planets, but solar systems, entire galaxies. And I'm not defending Frieza. Frieza freaking sucks. But he does have like thousands of employees, people that work for him. So I think I'd rather work for Frieza and hope to just stay like pretty low on the food chain so that I never actually have to interact with Frieza. Because if I had to interact with Frieza, I would want to end it all. He is so annoying. Beerus is 10,000 times cooler than Frieza. But I just think that in terms of what job I would survive longer doing, I think it would be to work for Frieza than to work for Beerus. Would you guys rather... Okay, what is this one? Would you rather date launch or date launch? Is there an option for both? Can I just press both of them? Beep, boop. I'll take the blonde launch. Just a personal preference. I don't know. Ooh, next, would you rather be a Supreme Kai or be a God of Destruction? Now, it's pretty clear and evident that the God of Destruction is just way stronger than any of the Kais. It's not even close. However, being a God of Destruction would get outrageously boring. Like, you don't have any friends except for your angel, which in Beerus' case is Whis. I literally don't think Beerus talks to anybody, does he? Other than like Goku and Earthlings, just because of their food. But like, doesn't he get bored? Like, the Supreme Kai at least gets to chill with all the other Kais. I mean, if we're going strictly off like abilities and powers, I would go God of Destruction. But as far as like lifestyle and their actual livelihood, I think I would go with the Supreme Kai, to be honest. Ooh, would you rather have Goku's transformations or Frieza's? Frieza's got some crazy transformations, but I don't think I ever actually want to look like any of them. That would be pretty weird. But it would be cool to be able to change my hair and have like an aura around me and get bigger muscles, like just by flexing my butt cheeks. So I'm gonna go Goku. Let's go. That's sick. Nah, this one actually is gonna trigger me. All day I've been good. I have not gotten mad all day. We've been respectful, fine, young, 26-year-old gentleman. This one is gonna make me mad though. Would you rather get Gohan's academic potential or Gohan's warrior potential? Really? Really? Who in their right mind would ever pick his academic potential? I don't care how smart he could possibly be. Gohan's warrior potential is high enough to become literally the strongest being in the entire universe. I'm not talking about like, oh, he just maybe has the ability to like fly or like do something like mediocre. He has the potential to be stronger than Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Piccolo, Piccolo, any of them. Broly. Like, he has untapped potential, and this actually makes me mad. Really, really makes me mad is because in the show, he follows his academic dream rather than becoming the coolest character ever. It's so annoying, and it's all because of Chi-Chi. I have a very much massive despise for Chi-Chi. Ooh, make Super Saiyan 4 canon, or would I rather make the false Super Saiyan canon? To be honest with you guys, you're gonna hate me because I watch a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. I don't know what the false Super Saiyan is. What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that like the first ever Super Saiyan? I'm not sure. And I never watched GT, so I've never actually seen a Super Saiyan 4 in action. However, I've seen like many images and like small videos of it here and there, and it looks freaking awesome. So give me Super Saiyan 4 because it's sick. Would you rather have Dr. Brief's IQ or Dr. Giro's IQ? It's gotta be Dr. Giro, right? I mean, Dr. Brief is obviously very smart, but Dr. Giro created some of the strongest warriors ever with just using technology. That's insane. So I'm gonna go with him. Wait, hey, what do you mean by that? Be a Master Roshi victim? Would you rather be a Master Roshi victim or like and subscribe? Okay, if you guys don't like and subscribe after those two traps, I don't know what else we gotta do here. But boys, if you did enjoy today's video and want to see more of these Dragon Ball Would You Rathers, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and click right here.